Vikings Valhalla Season 2 Character Theories and Predictions. The first season was something special and different on the platform. The show ended in a way that most definitely set up some characters for Season 2. So let's take a look at some theories and predictions for the characters in the new season. Here is Vikings Valhalla Season 2 Character Theories Explained. Just to let you know, this video will contain spoilers. Leif Eriksson. Eriksson, the Greenlander, and the warrior who never had any intentions of causing any harm. He's the softest warrior, but arguably the most formidable, bravest, and strongest when it comes to the battlefield. He's highly skilled with a weapon, yet manages to contain his emotions when fighting. However, following the end of Season 1, we saw his lover Liv get killed by Olaf whilst in battle, and despite all he could do, he was unable to save her. This led us to see a side to Eriksson that we hadn't seen before. It was a side that was often spoken about, but he denied and said he wasn't like. He adopted the side of his father, and it became clear he wanted to suppress the characteristics he had that are similar. His father was ruthless, brutal, and killed unnecessarily, almost overkill. We saw this type of behavior at the end of Season 1 in Eriksson, following the death of Liv, and I think we'll see similar behavior like this in Season 2. He's after Olaf's blood, as he was the one who killed Liv. So I think until that's done, there could be more bloodshed than we've ever seen before from Eriksson. We've not seen him act on emotions, anger, and rage before, but I think it will be a prominent part of the character in the new season. Freydis. At the end of the first season, we see Freydis' character evade battle with Sigurdsson, and it looks as though they're heading off in a different direction from the battlefield, as the Kattegat has been overthrown. We know based on earlier appearances that she's considered the last daughter of Uppsala. She's a strong warrior and adopts a great leadership mentality that we see her utilize in the final episode. As Hakon was killed in battle, I think it will fall on Freydis to rebuild Kattegat, lead the people, and make it the place it once was. She holds all of the abilities to do so, and the gods have decided her fate. She is the last one, so a lot of responsibility now falls on her shoulders. I think her romance with Sigurdsson will also continue as she saved him, and they both expressed their love for each other early on in Season 1. Sigurdsson. Sigurdsson was promised the throne of Norway by King Knut in early Season 1 after finding out that his brother Olaf went behind his back. We saw Sigurdsson get severely injured in battle at the end of the show, and he barely made it out alive. We know he's a strong fighter, so I imagine a lot of Season 2 will be focusing on him rebuilding his strength and getting back to the fighting state he once had. I would predict that the throne of Norway would still be promised to him. However, there could be some conflict of interests due to the fact that it was his brother who double-crossed Knut. I think the ultimatum of "if you kill your brother, I'll give you the throne" could be thrown into the equation, which could make for an interesting arc and conclusion to the double-crossing nature of the brothers. Olaf. I think Olaf is in for a terrible Season 2. He's double-crossed and annoyed pretty much everybody other than his own army. He has King Knut and Forkbeard after him after betraying them. He has his brother Sigurdsson, who may not want to kill him but is aware of all of the double-crossing, and he has Eriksson after his blood after killing Liv. I think he's going to be on the run for the majority of Season 2 as he seeks safe haven somewhere. His fleet abandoned him and they all ran away once they found out that Forkbeard was on his way. I think Olaf will most certainly be punished one way or another in Season 2, and it will be his last. Queen Emma and Godwin. We were led to believe that Queen Emma was somebody who could be pushed aside quite easily in the first season, right up until the end of the final episode where she worked with Godwin to enable her to return to England and take the throne, whilst also allowing time for Forkbeard to locate the ships kept at bay. She may not be a warrior, but she knows how to use her mind, and I think that's something that will be explored more in Season 2. Godwin reminds me of the Littlefinger of this show. He appeases anybody that comes to power and will always find a way of being their second-hand man and earning their trust despite not caring about them at all. He'll remain close to Emma and Knut's side and likely continue to advise them. King Knut and Forkbeard. The father-son duo that sit at the throne of England. Knut is off in battle in Denmark, and by the sounds of it, it sounds as though he's struggling. We may see a bit of focus on this battle due to the fact that he was away for so long. He has plans of taking over Northern Europe, and we're yet to venture to see that come to fruition, so we could see some of that. I think he'll return and take his place at the throne, leaving Forkbeard to go off into battle as we've seen him do at the end of the final episode. Although older, we've been made aware that he's brutal, ruthless, and doesn't give people a chance. So I'd be intrigued to see what he's like on the battlefield, and more specifically, with Olaf. So, there you have it, my predictions and theories for the main characters in Season 2 of the show. Are you looking forward to Season 2? Leave a comment down below, and don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you next time.